fireworks overhead. Just an amazing way to kick off our view from around the world. The New York Stock Exchange getting ready for one of its own New Year's traditions. Bob Pisani is there live. Bob, tell us what you have coming up.
It is a tradition that goes back to the 1860s, singing on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange on the final trading day of the year. Especially poignant this year with the passing of Art Cashin, but we are fortunate to have Art's family with us on the floor. Former and present members of the New York Stock Exchange are here as well. We'll be back in just a moment with the annual singing of Wait Till the Sun Shines, Nellie.
With Dexcom G7, managing your diabetes just got easier. So, what's your glucose number right now? Good thing you don't need a finger stick. How's all that food affect your glucose? Oh, the answer's on your phone. What if you're hitting low at night? Wow, it can alert you. And you can even track your goals. Manage your diabetes with confidence with Dexcom G7, the most accurate CGM. Learn more at Dexcom.com.
These bills are crazy.
She has no idea she's sitting on a gold mine.
Well, she doesn't know that if she owns a life insurance policy of $100,000 or more, she can sell all or part of it to Coventry for cash, even a term policy.
Even a term policy?
Even a term policy!
Find out if you're sitting on a gold mine. Call Coventry Direct today at 800-476-0100 or visit coventrydirect.com.
Most power players on Wall Street rate NVIDIA a strong buy today. Yet why are so many legendary investors quietly ignoring that advice and instead selling the stock hand over fist? Every billionaire on your screen has recently sold NVIDIA. Some have offloaded millions of shares. In fact, hedge funds are quietly selling all of their tech stocks at the fastest rate we've seen since 2016. My name is Mark Chaikin. During my 50 years on Wall Street, I helped build 3 indexes for the NASDAQ. That means I know how to recognize these signals from the tech market and exactly what they mean for you and your money. I explain everything in my new free market briefing, including the truth about what's going on with NVIDIA today and the specific stock I recommend you buy instead. Simply visit the website below to get the details. 100% free.
Celebrate mouth-watering moments with Omaha Steaks' end-of-season event. For a limited time, we're offering 50% off site-wide. That's 50% off all your favorites. This is the best time to save big and enjoy the taste of guaranteed perfection. What better way to celebrate than with the rich, decadent quality of something you know you'll love? Order now and get 8 burgers free with your order. Visit omahasteaks.com/TV today to find all our end-of-season savings.
Today, 2025 Playbook for Investors, market outlook from Evercore's Julian Emanuel, and predictions for NVIDIA from Bernstein's Stacey Rasgon, John Ford, Morgan Brennan, closing bell overtime, 4 Eastern, CNBC.
Time for a century-old New York Stock Exchange tradition with roots dating back to the 1800s. Bob Pisani's on the floor with the traders and some very special guests. Bob.
Contessa Barbershop Quartet singing on the final day of the year goes back to the 1860s on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. But in the 1930s, traders began singing a 1905 song, Wait Till the Sun Shines, Nellie, that promised better times even through the Depression. For decades, Art Cashin led the annual tradition of the singing of that song. With Art's passing, we are honored to have his family with us today to lead that tradition. Here for the annual singing of Wait Till the Sun Shines, Nellie, Peter Cashin and Arthur Cashin III. Gentlemen, take it away.
1, 2, 3.
Wait till the sun shines, Nellie, as the clouds go drifting by. We will be happy, Nellie, by and by. Down Lover's Lane we'll wander, sweetheart, you and I. Wait till the sun shines, Nellie, by and
There are probably 150 former members of the New York Stock Exchange with us today, but most prominently of all, of course, Arthur's family is here. Art Cashin, we used to call him Art Cashin Jr., but actually you're Art Cashin III here.
Yes,
Let me just go over and say your thoughts on this day, which we commemorate your father and you continue a long tradition.
Well, we want to thank the NYSE and everybody who's come together to celebrate him. He was very important in our hearts, and it's obvious that he was important in the hearts here. And one of the big things of his legacy is the charity work that he always did through the floor, as far as the Exchange Christmas Dinner Fund and the Fallen Heroes and all of that stuff. And when people remember him, that's one of the things I think he would really want to be remembered for.
And Peter Cashin, of course, the important thing here is continuing those traditions and the annual singing of Wait Till the Sun Shines, Nellie. Your father was involved in so many causes down here and helping people for so many years. And I know you feel the same way about him. And what a beautiful funeral that you had for him, commemoration. And the outpouring of love that came was really exceptional. Your thoughts, right now?
Thank you. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for all the years of friendship that you've shown my dad. I think this is not just a tribute to my dad, folks. This is a tribute to the men and women who worked down here for well over 100 years. I mean, when you look around, this was one of the most charitable places I had ever been. I know Wall Street gets a bad rap sometimes, but the charity work that came out of this building was just astounding. And it's a tribute to all of you who are here today, and a tribute to my dad, and not just that, but a tribute to the good men and women who have worked here over the years. And thank you all so much for tuning in and for coming here today and spending a few minutes with us.
It's hard to describe. Thank you. And there are a lot of people who've worked down here almost as long as your father and feel the same way about that great charity work. And it's hard to describe how much your father meant to this place, and he means to all of us. Lyd Martin is the president of the New York Stock Exchange. You've been so supportive of Art and his family. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. Your thoughts today on this, continuing this tradition?
Well, it's very important to us to respect tradition. We respect our history, 232 years old institution who's never lost sight of its North Star, and that is to really enable the community. Now, if I think about Art, he was the soul of this place. But it's important for us, for all of us, to come together to honor his memory, not just celebrate his memory, but also celebrate the future.
And briefly, we got to go, but NYSE 2025, what can we look forward to?
Strong markets, reopening of the IPO window. We're excited.
Let's hope on the IPO window. It's a long-time observer. That's what we need. Everybody, thank you. Have a healthy, happy 2025. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Old-timers here at the New York Stock Exchange. Happy New Year, everybody. Contessa, let's hope it's a good one for all of us.
Bob, absolutely. And just so that you know, there were cheers and rousing round of applause here when the song concluded in Inglewood Cliffs at CNBC headquarters. Thank you, Bob Pisani, and to all those on the floor. Coming up, the big business of youth sports. We're going to check in with a company that's using tech to simplify the experience and take things to the next level. We're back in 2 minutes.